Hey everybody, this is John Marucci coming to you live from Colt Creek State Park just north of Lakeland, Florida. We're going to do a campsite review for you today. We stayed here for a few days and we've really been enjoying Colt Creek. Colt Creek is a great, secluded and spacious new state park in Central Florida. It's an hour west of Orlando and about an hour north and east of Tampa. And Colt Creek has just been a fun place to stay. If you like a park where it has a lot of privacy, then this is probably the place you're looking for. So Colt Creek has about 15 miles of hiking trail, which is really nice. It's 5,000 acres in total, which is pretty large. And just a couple facts, you know, there's 150 different bird species here and almost 80 species of butterfly here in the state park grounds. So let's look at the review now. The first thing we like looking at is hospitality and check-in. So they're real friendly people here at the state park here at Colt Creek. We rolled right up. It was very easy to do, just like the other Florida state parks. Just go to the ranger station, tell them that you're checking in, your site number, and it's real easy. They give you the slip to put in your car and you're good to go. Very helpful. We actually had a couple Amazon packages we need to pick up, so we had them sent here. It was no problem to send them right to this location, which is, by the way, off the beaten path and pretty far from Lakeland, Florida. But it was no problem getting them sent here and just picking them up at the ranger station. The ranger station is about 2 miles up the road from the campsite here. So it worked really well. Appreciative to the folks at Colt Creek for allowing us to do that. The next section is infrastructure and amenities. You know, the infrastructure's okay. They paved about 1 3/4 mile down. They left about a 1/4 mile in toward the campsite here in dirt road, which is a little dusty. It can get your car pretty dirty. And also the ring around the campsite is also dirty and is dirt road. Although the campsites are gravels, just be aware that the infrastructure right around the campsite, it can get your car and camper pretty dirty, so just be aware of that. Other than that, everything's brand new. It was opened up in mid-February of 2018. We're here a few weeks later after opening. But generally, everything's brand new. The bathhouse is brand new. It's got a washing machine out there. The showers are nice and big and brand new. Good hot water, nice bathrooms, so just really good amenities in that regard. There's 2 dump stations, which is a lot for 35 campsites. It's nice. And they do that mainly, I think, because none of the campsites have full hookups. They have water and electric, but they don't have sewer. So overall amenities, pretty good. The roads, it's too bad the roads aren't paved all the way, but other than that, it's pretty good. The other thing about amenities is security. There is a camp, like most of the Florida state parks we stayed in, there's a gate at the front, and after the rangers leave at night, you have to passcode in to get in, which is nice and secure. So, you know, the average person can't just drive into the state park without having to pass through some security. And the next section is site quality. These are great sites. I have to admit, these are probably one of the best sites I've ever stayed at in any place. They're large gravel sites, they're level. Remember, these are pretty much brand new. They built them really big, so even large rigs look fairly small in many of these sites. So the campsite quality is nice. There's a ton of space between campsites, which is fantastic if you like privacy. And so that's something to be aware of, the privacy and the grade. Again, just to remember, electric, 30 amp and 50 amp electric and fresh water hookup, but no sewer hookups, so be aware of that. The next section to look at is exercisability. Give it extremely high ratings for this. We were able to do a lot of running here. Again, it was 2 miles from the campsite to the ranger station, so it makes it good for a nice 4 mile out and back. We also ran a 10-mile run this weekend, which is very easy to do on the roads, not even going on the trails, which there's a ton of trails. So if you're an off-road runner and you want to go on trails, you have no problem doing that as well. So exercisability, very high ratings. They also have canoes down by the lake if you feel like renting a canoe, so that's something you can do as well for exercise. And finally, workability. I think this is probably the thing we have to rate the lowest. It's just very far away from anywhere, so it's kind of hard to get any kind of decent cell signal. We were teetering between 1 bar and LTE on our AT&T plan and 4G back and forth. So it made it kind of difficult to VPN in through our cell hotspot through AT&T. We had it cut off a few times, a little bit of problem. We could still work, but it was difficult. I have to give it, poor to low rating to fair rating in that. We did end up through Amazon getting a Wii Boost, and that helped a lot to boost the cell signal to our to the cell phone and be able to work better the second half of the week. But still have to give it somewhat low ratings just because of bandwidth. Of course, on the other side, the noise level is almost imperceptible. You don't even hear road noise here. It's amazing. This is one of the first places I've ever been from a camping perspective where you don't hear some car noise. You hear small planes going overhead that are just touring, but you really don't hear any car noise. And at night it can get very quiet, which is kind of nice, really. It's kind of nice feeling to just be out almost in the wilderness here. Mind you that this state park is on the south edge of the Green Swamp massive refuge area, and it's a big section of swamp that that Florida protects. So it's kind of out there if you're looking for something like that. So what about overall value? I would rate the overall value very good, because the price is below 30 bucks with tax per night, which is a pretty low price, and what you get is a really nice, spacious and secluded area you can call home for a little while. Maybe not all the amenities you want, but a pretty nice retreat, nice quiet place. So anyway, again, there's a review. Thanks for watching. This is John Marucci. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. We always appreciate if you subscribe the channel and get new videos. We'll try to get them out for you. We love doing these reviews for you and anything to do with the R-Pod. Anyway, John Marucci, thanks again for watching. Have a great day, and bye-bye.